Suspect right now is facing capital murder charges for a deadly shooting in a Target parking lot.
3 people, including a 4-year-old girl, were killed on Monday in Austin, Texas. Police say it started when the suspect randomly attacked a Target worker who was collecting shopping carts. Police also say the suspect has a history of mental health issues, but did not elaborate.
NBC News correspondent Priscilla Thompson joining us now live from Austin. Priscilla, we just got an update from police a short time ago. What did we learn about the investigation?
Yeah, Sam's and Clay, I just stepped out of that press conference a few minutes ago, so apologize if I'm looking at my notes. But we did learn more about these victims. We learned that, as you noted, the suspect first shot Hector Machega, who was an employee at Target gathering shopping carts. The suspect then ran over to a number of vehicles, including this 4Runner, where he shot Adam Cho, who was in the front seat, and his granddaughter, that 4-year-old girl who was in the back seat. Mr. Cho's wife carried the baby out of the car, and the suspect sort of pushed her out of the way and took the car and took off. And we know that he went on to steal several vehicles before police were able to apprehend him. Police did shed some light on a possible motive here, and I want to take a listen to have you take a listen to what they said.
What happened yesterday was an unprovoked and deliberate attack, a deliberate act of violence. Innocent lives were taken in broad daylight in a place where people should feel safe to run their everyday errands and to live their everyday lives. The actions of the suspect showed a complete disregard for human life, and the pain caused will be felt by our community for years to come.
And police said, investigators said that when they found him, he was holding a Bible and said that he was Jesus. And so we know that he has a history of mental health issues and has been involuntarily detained several times as a result of those issues. He also has an extensive criminal record that has included a number of violent crimes. And as for where he got that gun, investigators say that a family member gave it to him. Guys.
And Priscilla, police, we know, identified the 3 victims. What more have we learned about them?
Yeah, so that's what we know. We know that one of them, Hector Machega, was an employee at the Target, and then you also had Mr. Cho, the grandfather of that 4-year-old little girl who was tragically killed. We know that both of them, Mr. Cho and the 4-year-old, died on the scene, and that Mr. Machega was taken to a hospital where he later died. But still, so many questions today, specifically about how this person was able to obtain a gun. Who would give someone with this sort of background of mental health issues and also criminal history a gun? That is something that police are also looking at, saying that they do want to investigate where the system may have failed, where the system should have followed up with this person so that this did not happen.
Those are very important questions. Priscilla Thompson, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.